John Morant just quit on his team?
Ja Morant is ruining his career. He has more turnovers than shots made over his last 5 games.
Morant threw it away. And you see the frustrated body language, something they're trying to work on in Memphis.
And last night, he put up another substandard performance in the loss against the Knicks. But the most concerning thing is, it feels like he already quit trying. Here, he gets the ball in transition.
Okay, hold on. I don't think he quit trying. I just think that he's just probably going through a lot of things with the team and the chemistry as far as, and not to defend the man because, you know, when you become a leader on the team, you gotta hold, you have to hold yourself accountable in leadership and own it, right? But I think if hearing what's all going on, him dealing with trade rumors and all this stuff, and teams are, some teammates like him, some don't. And when you became the man of the team, and now you become more the villain inside your own camp, it's like that can kind of mess with yourself.
Fumbles it against Hart, and instead of sprinting back on defense, he stays in place with his hands on his head.
5-on-4 as Morant's lagging behind. Yabusele gets loose.
Not to mention that he was throwing risky, careless passes to poor Cam Spencer all game long.
There's another turnover there.
And don't get me started on his shot selection. This season, he's shooting career lows from the field, 35%, and from the three-point line as well, an abysmal 17%. And despite knowing that for a fact, Ja continues firing up threes in early offense. He made only 5 threes out of 51 tries from above the break. That's 9%, y'all. From the corners, he's a lot more efficient though, hitting 5 of 9 in 10 games so far.
Ja, corner 3, bango. Ja Morant hits the 3 out of the corner, sets up Morant, corner 3, bango.
But his frustration on the court is visible.
Shot clock is off. And Morant wanted a foul, got nothing out of it.
Nah, see, this is what I'm talking about as far as accountability as a leader, bro. You gotta lock in. Like, you're gonna have some bad games, but you just gotta lock in and find ways to pull it out for the team. Whether it's making plays, whether it's being a scorer, whether it's whatever the case might be. Like, it might not even be the scoring for that night. You know what I'm saying? Get you a few shots in, you make your scores. Like he said, 20 points, but then you making the team good by good outlooks, assists, and so on, steals, pick and rolls, setting up, all these different things. And I just think that it's really, he has to learn the role of a leadership accountability when it comes to it. It's just like, hey, man, just go, live with it. Hey, it is what it is.
He's missing shots. He was the Rockets. He looked totally disinterested, like he couldn't care less about his team. First minute of the game, he throws a bad pass and acts like a spectator. While Okogie was chasing the ball, Ja could have gotten in the paint 3 seconds prior. And look at this telegraphed pass which Amen Thompson intercepted with ease.
This does kind of look bad though. I'm not even going front with y'all guys. It kind of look bad. It does look bad. The hustle itself shows in like, yo, you're not invested in the game. You're not hustling, trying to redeem back, you know what I'm saying, in defense. Like, you can't just care about offense. That's what I'm seeing. He's caring too much about offense, but also you gotta play defense. And I don't understand what is up with these, new generation players where they don't want to play both offense and defense. Never would any of the elite players who had a legacy would accept this on the team, bro. Never. It's always been about offense, and they don't want to actually work their ass off and do defense. Now, I've seen him done some things with defense, but it looks like he's not in the head right now. He's not right in the head, and I think it's a lot of distractions outside life, outside the court as far as basketball, and inside the locker room with his teammates. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's really happy in his organization. And that's just the truth.
So by the end of the third quarter, things got completely out of hand, but his behavior remained nonchalant.
Another game with 20 plus points lost on turnovers. That's 24 lost. Morant, whoa, fastball.
In the fourth period, when he got the ISO with Shepard, there was no way that he would have passed the ball, even if it meant getting stuck and brutally rejected at the end. And when they played the Pistons, he couldn't do anything against Osar Thompson.
Morant's three is blocked, and Asar Thompson again defensively making a difference. 1 minute remaining. Morant stolen by Thompson.
Against the Thunder, the Grizzlies had a surprising 19-point lead in the middle of the second period. But from that point on, Morant went on to miss 12 of his 13 shot attempts.
Morant, crab dribble, floater, short.
Also, we have another obvious pass that Mitchell reads perfectly and steals the ball from him. In the third quarter, when OKC was turning the game over, Ja couldn't hit a bucket to save his life.
Lou Dort and Jalen Williams. Morant.
Shot is there, partner.
Yep.
It is the shot that he has to continue to take in their offensive set.
Morant will try again.
Break after break, the miserable performances are stacking up. Against the Lakers in the NBA Cup, he shot just 3 for 14 for a total of 8 points.
Morant from deep downtown, no good. Well, if the offensive board. Morant relocates and misses again.
Check this out. Early offense, Ja gets a head of steam. Jackson Hayes cuts him off, but he still shoots a tough fadeaway over the 7-footer. And this was straight up ugly.
Morant. ISO with smart pull-up jumper off the heel.
Teams are sagging off of him, letting him shoot the 3, and he wouldn't stop jacking it up whatsoever. You cannot shoot away the slump if you're a bad shooter historically. And to make things worse, after his atrocious game, he said this in the post-game press conference.
What went wrong to you today?
Go ask the coaching staff.
Anything you could do
Yeah, I remember this is what I was talking about.
differently, I guess?
We go ask them. They had a whole spiel in here, so
You feel like you should play more?
go ask the coaching staff. Should I play more or not?
You cannot blame other people for breaking the backboard. You were the one who missed all those shots. This is not a situation like Desmond Bane's in. He's been a sniper his whole career, but currently struggles to find his rhythm. It's logical for him to shoot more, which he's not even doing, by the way. But honestly, maybe he's not the sole player to blame. The Grizzlies as a team are shooting 34% so far, being at the 21 spot in the league in that category. KCP, who's supposed to be their knockdown shooter, is having his second worst season of his career, shooting 32%.
It definitely sounds like inside the camp the spirit is just dead, bro. They don't even believe in the team together.
From long range. And Ty Jerome, who they brought over as a replacement for their only decent shooter, is yet to make his Grizzlies debut. But I hate to say it, that's not the type of players an opponent will be worried about at all. So teams are clogging the paint on Morant and Memphis, daring them to shoot from beyond the arc. To sum it up, the Grizzlies are in a bad spot at the moment, losing 6 of their last 7 games, and to exclude his rookie year, he's averaging career lows in points and rebounds per game. Meanwhile, he's turning the ball over at a record pace, 4 turnovers per game. All of this, along with his disagreements with the head coach, sparked a ton of trade buzz.
You feel like you get the same joy right now that we used to see from you?
No.
Why not?
A potential Ja Morant trade could be very similar to what the Mavericks gave up for Kyrie Irving in 2023 per NBA insiders at ESPN. That's because his trade value has plummeted since the start of the season. Kyrie was in a similar spot back then. The only difference is Morant has not asked to be traded yet. However, KD thinks otherwise. Just to remind you that Morant was on top of the world in 2023. He was the most improved player, a 2-time All-Star, and someone who is being mentioned in the MVP race as well. A couple of gun incidents and some injuries later got us here, talking about whether he's past his prime at just 26 years of age. It's not like he forgot how to play basketball. Heck, he looked great in the season opener against the Pelicans, dropping 35 points on 65% efficiency, and that
I'm gonna close it out with my opinion. I think that the guy just needs to lock in and close out all the noise. He has too much noise around him, and you can tell it's been affecting him. And it's even harder when you inside your camp that you know there's friction. It's harder when you can tune out the noise that's around you, but it's harder to tune out the noise that's inside your camp. It's harder, and he just has to find a way to like rebalance and like lock in.
was just 20 days ago.
out of their seats as quickly as possible. Morant over Williamson, sends it and scores it to tie the game.
A 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Morant on the attack, get to the rim and finish off glass. Wells looking for a cutter. Morant on the deck, floats it up, off the glass and in! Yes! Time out, New Orleans!
What happened in between that got him completely off the rails remains uncertain. Maybe a change of scenery is all he needs, but the question is looming if any team is willing to take on the risk of having to deal with a troublesome personality like Ja Morant. But getting away from these negative topics, just yesterday the entire NBA lost his mind with 6 insane endings.
All right. Well, yeah, I would definitely probably check that out, maybe. But anyways, man, what y'all think about Ja Morant's situation? You think he should go to a different team, or you think that he should try to work it out with his team and find better ways to just overcome this slump? Anyways, see y'all in the next one. Peace.